Hi everyone, it's me Leslie here with another video. Thank you so much for watching my video and thank you so much for subscribing. Today I'm doing a storytime discussion to talk more about healing ourselves, healing our personal traumas through our personal artistic mediums. So as some of you may know, I'm writing my 10th children's positive character book. It's called Incomparable, and it's about a few different children who share traumatic stories in their lives, and then they talk about how they overcame the situation. So in the book, I talk about a very personal traumatic experience of mine. And in reality, in real life, I went through this traumatic experience where one of my teachers totally insulted me in front of everybody. And not only did she insult me, I didn't know how to respond and didn't respond. And I've carried the baggage of this trauma my whole life. And through this book, through my artistic medium, writing, I have decided to make a book that focuses squarely on this trauma. But I'm focusing on this trauma to heal as well. So I tell the sad story of the traumatic personal event, but then I equip the character with the tools to express herself in a healthy way and move on without letting the insulting comment from the teacher truly penetrate her and affect her. So in my personal life, I never healed from the trauma. But in my story, in my book, in my new book, I give the character the tools to say what she needs to say to move past the event and not be traumatized by it. So in the book, the teenage girl is insulted by her instructor, her dance instructor. But the young character, the teen, she is able to pull from a positive experience and positive role models in her life who have told her that she is good enough and beautiful. And so she pulls from this experience that she's had in the past, in the imaginary past, and she's able to tell the dance instructor, this is your opinion. Your opinion, essentially she says, this is your opinion is not fact. I am good enough and I am a beautiful person. And so through this book, Incomparable, I go through a few different traumas by a few different children. And in reality, they didn't have the tools to combat the insult and the trauma. But in the book, the light at the end of the tunnel in the book is that they had the traumatic, or would have been traumatic event. But because they were provided the tools in their toolbox of information, they were able to see the insult for what it was, just pure meanness and ignorance, and someone else's opinion, mean opinion. And they were able to transmute that into something, something else. They were able to push it to the side because they had the knowledge and understanding that other people's opinions are just their opinions, or other people's words may not be coming from a place of love, and so we don't have to accept those words. And if we're strong enough within ourselves, we don't have to accept them, and we have the knowledge and wisdom to overcome that traumatic experience, or that would-be traumatic experience, right there in that space and time, and be able to confront it head on and say, hey, you have said a horrible thing to me. This is your opinion. This is your ugliness. This is your problem. I don't have to believe you. I don't buy it. I'm moving on. thanks, but no thanks. And so in the book, not only am I trying to heal myself by giving myself a different solution, a different conclusion than what happened in the past, but I'm also trying to teach children how that they can approach a situation in which somebody's trying to really put them down. And so using our artistic mediums as a way to heal from past trauma is a journey. And I know it's a journey because I am on the journey. And while writing the book, I'm referring to this picture of mine, this dance picture of mine in the past. This young teen experienced that trauma in her dance studio by a dance owner and instructor. This young girl experienced trauma by an adult that didn't know any better. And this young girl didn't have the tools in her toolbox to let the dance teacher know that she was being mean and that she was wrong and that she was uninformed. This teen didn't know how to say that in a succinct, articulate manner. So she just walked away. And this girl went through her whole life traumatized. And inside, I still feel that trauma from this young girl. But in my book, by doing this writing, by addressing it artistically, I am going on the journey of healing. Truth be told, I still feel uncomfortable with what happened. It still affects me to this day. However, this is how we can take action on past traumas. We can do something artistic. We can express ourselves in a way that helps us heal. And I challenge anyone out there listening to do something creative. Do something that you love to do and channel that trauma into your artistic medium and try to find a way to go on a journey of healing that trauma. I'm still on the journey. And if I ever fully heal from the trauma, I'll definitely let you know. But right now, I'm still on the path of healing. But what I have done is I've acknowledged the hurt that was in this teenager. And I'm looking at the pain face to face. And I'm willing to admit that there is a trauma that needs to be healed. And I'm willing to go on the journey of becoming stronger and wiser and more knowledgeable about the trauma that had happened so that I can rationalize it and understand it and heal it in my mind so that I can forgive that dance teacher and move forward. Because forgiveness is for ourselves, not for others. So I'm working with my artistic medium, my book, to heal my trauma. And it can be a long journey, and we have to be willing to look at the trauma in the eye and say, hey, trauma, I'm coming to get you, and I'm going to get rid of you. And it may take decades. But as soon as we are able to find the key to this healing, we will set ourselves free. So I'm going to end the video there. Healing trauma is a journey, but there are creative ways that we can take steps to put the past in the past, heal from it, learn from it, and move on and forgive. We can't go back and change anything, but we can look it in the eyes for what it is and try and forgive, heal, and move forward. So I hope this makes sense to some of you out there, or to all of you out there listening. And if you can resonate with what I've said, please leave a comment in the comments section. And until next time, bye.